The night before my flight, everything was packed. My bag sat neatly by the bedroom door. My suitcase was zipped shut. There was nothing left to organize, nothing left to prepare. All that remained was goodbye. I sat quietly on the edge of the bed, staring at the familiar walls and the ceiling I had looked at every day for the past 5 years. This house had once felt like home. Now it felt like a place I no longer recognized. My phone rang. I glanced at the screen. "Mom," I answered. "Son, are you sure?" she asked softly. "Yes, Mom." She sighed. "Things happen in life. We have to learn how to forgive and sometimes forget." I lowered my head. "I can't, Mom. I'm hurt. I'm broken." There was silence before she spoke again. "If you ever decide to come home, your father and I will welcome you with open arms." A lump formed in my throat. "Thank you, Mom. Please think this through carefully, son." "I have. I love you. I love you too, Mom. I'll see you soon." We hung up. The room fell silent again. Then I looked up. Elizabeth, my wife of 5 years, stood in the bedroom doorway, tears streaming down her face. She stared at me as though she were searching for one last reason to stop me. Her voice trembled. "Do we really have to do this?" Those 6 words hit me like a bolt of lightning. In an instant, every memory came crashing back. It had started as the most ordinary day imaginable. It was my day off, and I was running errands around town, checking things off my usual list. Nothing felt unusual. Nothing felt out of place. A few days earlier, Elizabeth had ordered a dress online. When it arrived, it was the wrong color. Since her favorite boutique had an outlet near our neighborhood, I decided I'd surprise her by exchanging it for the one she actually wanted. After finishing most of my errands, I realized my remaining appointments weren't until much later that afternoon. I had plenty of time. I'd run home, grab the dress, exchange it, and surprise my wife. Or so I thought. As I reached for the passenger seat, I realized the dress wasn't there. I had forgotten it at home. I laughed at myself, turned the car around, and headed back. As I pulled onto our street, something immediately caught my attention. A car. It was parked in my spot. I slowed down. I'd never seen that vehicle before. I didn't recognize it. For a moment, I reached for my phone to call Elizabeth and ask who was visiting. But something stopped me. A feeling, one I couldn't explain. Instead of calling, I opened an app on my phone. A few months earlier, after several package thefts in our neighborhood, I had installed a Ring doorbell camera. I had never told Elizabeth. As far as she knew, it was just an ordinary doorbell. The live feed loaded. Seconds later, I heard the front door open. Elizabeth greeted a man. Their conversation sounded comfortable, too comfortable. The kind of comfort that only exists between two people who know each other far better than they should. Then she invited him inside. My stomach tightened. A wave of nausea washed over me. The front door closed. Silence. I stared at the screen for another moment before shutting the app off. Without thinking, I parked my car down the street beside my neighbor's yard. I stepped out quietly. Keeping low, I slipped through my neighbor's backyard until I reached the fence separating our properties. Anyone watching would have thought I was a burglar. I climbed over, dropped into my yard, moved carefully toward the back porch. During the day, we always left the sliding glass door unlocked. Not because the neighborhood was especially safe, but because it was convenient. I slowly opened the door, slid inside, closed it without making a sound. Every heartbeat echoed in my ears. I tiptoed through the kitchen and into the hallway. Then I heard it.